All right, foodbragger friends, we are making lunch today. I have some days off, so we're gonna chop up these potatoes. They're just your regular standard, potatoes. And we are going to boil them and make some mashed potatoes. So I have the pot right here. It's not boiling yet, but we're gonna throw them in here and let them boil, and then we're gonna whip them and mash them. So I just threw a little olive oil in here so it wouldn't boil over, and a little bit of salt. And here we got our potatoes. We're gonna let them go at a steady boil. Okay, we've drained our potatoes, and then I just like to put them back into the pot. And now I'm gonna put the butter and the milk. So you can see the big gob of butter right there. And then I just put like a cup of milk. Probably 1 cup milk and this butter. And I like old school. You could whisk it if you want. But I'm just gonna mash these for a couple minutes. Just basically do their mashed potatoes. And salt and pepper, and you're good to go. And like that bag of potatoes was $2. So easy and cheap, and oh my goodness, so delicious. Put some green chives and sour cream. So good. And just so you can see, super creamy, yet thick. I'm gonna put some brown gravy over this. So good. All right, most of the meals start out with butter and onion, and that's what we have here. Then we're gonna throw in some mushrooms and saute those. Let's get our mushrooms ready. Okay, so we've added the mushrooms. And we're gonna throw in a little bit more butter. Get all that up. Your onion. Got burned a little bit. That's all right. We want to keep it on high because we want to saute this. We got it in the middle, and then we're gonna get our pork steaks next. Let's get those. All right, so I'm just gonna throw in one of these pork steaks and get it out of here. Put this right in here. Let me get the other one. Make a mess. Put that right in here. All right, let me salt and pepper those, and then we'll get this dish ready. All right, the pork steaks are in. I just put some Italian and then some steak seasoning on them. Let me flip this one. It's good. Flip this one. It's good. Basically, I'm just going to get them where they can get close to the pan. All right, now it is on high. I'm going to throw some brown gravy in there, and then we're going to let it simmer for 20 minutes. So they're nice and brown. I just got this generic beef gravy home style. Pour it all on there. Pour it there, and then I just want to get the rest of the gravy. There we go. Gonna mix this all around. If you have beef broth, that's a good thing. So I'm gonna probably put a little bit of beef broth in here, and then I'm gonna cover it and simmer for 20 minutes. Let me check if I have some beef broth. Okay, so I did. So I just poured a little bit of this in there, and that way it has enough liquid rather, to simmer, because these are I'm gonna cover it, it's gonna steam. And that's gonna make the pork really tender. All right, so let's cover it now. And we're gonna put it on simmer, and let's let it go. All right, guys, let's check in with our pork. Woo, my goodness. That's looking good. Let's just flip this over. There we go. Flip this one over. There we go. And let's let them steam so they can get tender. So we're just gonna put the lid back on and maybe turn it up a little bit so that it's at least at a little slow boil, and go for another 15 minutes. So you can see it's starting to boil. That's what we want. So let's just let it ride for a while. You have it, food bragger friends. The finished meal. Enjoy.